All right, all right. It doesn't actually cost $1 million to make this spaghetti, but when you get that first bite of ooey, gooey, cheesy, meaty deliciousness, you'll feel like $1 billion. I can promise you that. So, give it a try and let us know what you think. We'll start off by making our meat sauce, and I should add that this is going to have extra meat sauce left over at the end, but I do like a lot of meat and a lot of sauce in my $1 million spaghetti, so I made a big double batch of my usual meat sauce here. That's 1 pound of Italian sausage and 1 pound of lean ground beef into a Dutch oven over medium heat. Break that up, crumble it, and once it is mostly cooked through and rendered out most of its fat, you can drain some of it if you want to, but to me, I like the extra flavor. I'm just going to add in 1 medium diced white onion, and then about a tablespoon of garlic powder. You could also do 5 or 6 fresh minced cloves of garlic, but I find that the garlic flavor from powder holds up better in long simmered sauces. I'm also doing about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. We'll give that about 5 to 7 minutes to start softening that onion and wake up those dried spices. And at this point, I'm adding in 2 24-ounce cans of good quality crushed tomatoes. Just give everything a stir to combine, season it to taste with salt and pepper. And then we'll lid this up and simmer it for about 30 to 45 minutes just to let that meat tenderize a little bit, let those onions cook through. In the meantime, we're going to make our cheese mixture. So we're going to beat 1 egg in a bowl here, and then add in 12 ounces of full-fat ricotta. You could also use cottage cheese if you don't like ricotta. And then 8 ounces of cream cheese. And I should add, this is quite a bit easier to mix together if your cream cheese is at room temperature. Mine clearly was not, so I hopped on the struggle bus here for a few minutes, but eventually got it into a nice, creamy, cheesy texture. Next up, I'm going to grate in 3 or 4 ounces of fresh Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. Never use the pre-grated Parmesan, that stuff's just pretty gross. Stir all that to combine, and then finally we'll need to cook 16 ounces of spaghetti, about 2 to 3 minutes shy of the package directions, and drain that. Once you've done that, we can build. We'll put down a thin layer of our meat sauce in the bottom of a 13 by 9 baking dish. By the way, if you have a lasagna pan, even better, because this thing is going to be packed to the brim. Next up, we'll add in half of those cooked spaghetti noodles. You want to cook these right before you make this, otherwise they will get gummy and stick together. We'll add in half of our cheese mixture here, and if this is looking a little bit like a lasagna making process, that's basically because it is. But the layers are worth it, I promise you. I would not lead you astray when it comes to baked pasta. Once we've spread about half that cheese mixture out, we're going to bring on more cheese. And no, you did not just see a bag in that picture. I would never use pre-grated mozzarella cheese. Oops. Well, just goes to show you that even I take shortcuts sometimes. We'll add on about 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, another layer of sauce. You can see, as I said, this is getting pretty full already, and we've still got to bring on another 8 ounces of cooked spaghetti. But it's going to work, I promise. As I said, the rest of your spaghetti, try and spread it out as evenly as possible. Top it with the remaining cheese mixture, just a little more sauce, and then another cup of grated mozzarella. As I said, this is 1 full pan. Lasagna pan works even better. And I do have about maybe 1.5 cups to 2 cups of sauce left over, but I like to tuck that in the fridge for a quick weeknight spaghetti meal, or great to make in the freezer. Keep it for up to 6 months, and you can pop it out whenever you need some meat sauce. I baked that at 350 for 30 to 40 minutes. I did cover it with a little bit of foil because it was starting to get dark there towards the end. And now, to finish it up, I'm going to grate on a little bit more, or a lot more Parmesan cheese, and chiffonade a few leaves of fresh basil. Love the color, and of course that nice floral flavor note you get. Now, you cannot do anything with this for at least 15 to 20 minutes, so just walk around in circles, call your mom or dad, watch a TV show or something, but if you try and cut into it too soon, it's just going to fall apart and go everywhere. But I waited about 20 minutes. You can see it's still steaming inside, but looks beautiful. I added a little more cheese and basil. Had to snap a picture to tell all my friends about my $1 million spaghetti on Discord. And I gotta say, I love this recipe for a lot of reasons. Number one, it's like a perfect combination of baked spaghetti and lasagna with that ricotta cheese layers in there. It tastes great. It's really, really a great budget recipe. Yeah, you might have to spend 30 or 40 bucks to get all the ingredients, but this thing will feed like 12 or 15 people, or if you're like me and there's just 2 in your house, prepare to be eating leftovers for the better part of a week. But I assure you that is no chore at all. I hope you'll give this a try. Let me know what you think of it. As always, we appreciate you watching. I hope you will have a great week and go make something delicious.